So I said rectum, damn near killed him.
You're getting the kid with the just screaming fun.
Look at that.
I'm so bad at this show.
What are you talking about?
I should have tweeted this out 5 minutes ago so people could watch it. But
we're 7 seconds into what is, without question, the best experience of my life.
Excellent. So, this is the best experience. You've done shows where millions of people watch you live.
Yeah, but they were good experiences, though.
You've done all these things, and this is the pinnacle of your professional life.
Is. Well, I'm done after this.
Great.
I'm disappearing into the...
Well, you're doing Andrea's show later tonight, but after that you can be done. Because if for whatever reason, if I were to spoil you for Andrea, I would never hear the end of it.
Yeah.
She's sort of like, and I don't mean this in a bad way, she's sort of like the adult here. So you'll notice in about 45 minutes, she'll come around the corner and go, wrap it up.
It's time.
I've got shit to do. I've actually got meetings to take. She's talking to people, like she has Facebook things she does, all this other stuff, meetings. I don't know that shit.
You're like, I want to do a morning show. I want to grapple.
Yeah.
I'd like to drink.
That's pretty much it.
Rinse and repeat.
My big plan today was to maybe not have a fourth coffee.
Okay.
Hang out with you, catch up with you because I haven't seen you in forever.
I know.
And then, and this is no lie, I have 3 hours scheduled because I have to sign headshots of me dressed up as a wrestler with my belt to send out because people actually paid us for those. This is the life I have carved for myself, Blair.
I'm not going to say that. I mean, the last time we spoke, I think, was probably, spoke with any sort of real...
I see you passing at every E3. We go, we should catch up, and then it's years later.
I literally think the last time we sat down, you were like, hey, I think I'm going to leave IGN to do this crazy thing. Like, it's probably been that long.
Yeah.
And based on what you just described, you've made the right decision.
I
want you to know that.
I look back and I thank my lucky stars that Greg's coattails were so long that I could just latch onto, and I had the grip strength.
And they weren't so slippery with buffalo wing sauce.
With all of his buffalo wing sweat and his sweat and his pasty white hairy chest.
Yeah.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Kind of Funny
Morning
Show.
We're doing a show.
Yeah,
cool.
we are doing a show. My guest today is Blair Herter. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Blair and I go way back.
Thank you.
We're here to talk about what you're doing in life, what you're doing with your with this charity. We'll get to that in a little bit. We're gonna go through some news, and we're just gonna catch up.
Yeah, I'm all about it, man.
It's been so fun catching up with you. You came a little earlier this morning, and we talked, and then Kevin had to yank us out of the room.
Yeah.
You're a very interesting person. You're doing lots of interesting things.
Thanks, man.
You're athletic. You look like the better older brother version of me, except I think you're younger.
Just more tan, I think.
You're very
What are you now?
I'm 38.
I'm 38 too. When's your birthday?
January 13th.
June 23rd, dude. You are only my older brother by a little bit.
Slightly older.
Yeah, but your beard, look at it. So we'll get to the bike ride later, but every year around this time, I grow this beard.
Yeah.
And like yours.
This is not a staple?
No, this is just this
every
is like
picture
2
I've
weeks.
seen of you on Twitter,
good luck.
I just keep seeing you with the beard.
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, for the last 2 weeks, I've been growing this beard. But like, here's if you can look at the camera, like you are full.
I've got a depth to
all
my beard.
around. Whereas like my angle's like, damn, that dude's got a great beard. That dude's got a great beard. What the fuck is he growing right here?
I have those blotches too, Kev. Give me the one. I got the blotchy. I think it's on this side.
It's still strong, dude. When you don't even know automatically what your soft side is, it's a strong beard.
The thing about it is this: you have
that smile.
the thicker my beard gets is inversely proportionate to the thinner my hair up top gets. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, but I think it looks about the same,
well, you know,
dude.
Hims.com, ladies and gentlemen, for Hims.com. We're going to talk about them and Loot Crate later. They are our two illustrious sponsors today. You like that segue?
Yeah, that's really good,
senseless
dude.
shill.
That was really, really good.
Shilling.
Somebody's got to pay for all this stuff, dude.
Hey, man, that cardboard wall does not come
No,
cheap. They're
look,
actually very
I'll tell
expensive.
you, as somebody who's been consuming your content for a number of years, you guys give the impression that you're in a little studio above a comic shop in San Francisco. We're in a fucking cavernous 70,000 square foot soundstage right now. So
it's crazy.
Don't let them fool you. If I were to push super hard on these walls, it would fall down. You'd see the giant Cameron Avatar water tank back there. Yeah, this is not.
Yeah,
this is a big studio. So thank you guys for paying for that.
Yeah, we've been fooling you guys all these years, working the 12-hour days and just asking senselessly for money from you guys. Just unabashedly, shamelessly asking for money.
That's the move, dude.
That's what we've been doing.
That's the move.
Of course, if you guys are new to this morning show, if you're a fan of Blair and you're like, who the hell is this guy? My name is Nick Scarpino. I host the show each and every day, Monday through Friday, 11. I always say each and every day. And then somebody corrected me. They're like, you don't do Saturdays and Sundays. Stop it. And I'm like, you have to infer that it's just Monday through Friday, ladies and gentlemen. But I'll say it, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. We do it live here. We're going to talk about what's going on with Kind of Funny. We're going to talk about what's going on in the news in the world that you care about. We're going to get into what he's doing a little later as well. Of course, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, leave a comment in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and let us know what you think about any of the news stories that we are going to go through in about 5 seconds. Before we get into that, though, Kevin, It's housekeeping time.
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
What kind of hotel is this?
Yeah,
Rest
I
in
feel that.
peace,
I know.
Chris.
R.I.P. We lost
that
one of the
guy.
greats.
He's so good.
Between him and Burt Reynolds, man, it's been a wacky 15 years.
Yeah.
That's where it is right there. Top on the housekeeping, of course. Gamescast this week features me, yours truly. I talk about Dead Cells.
But not
Have you
in
played
the
Dead Cells
video,
yet?
Right?
I have played Dead. So I went as a Gamescom.
Yeah.
Right? Did I see you again? No, we didn't see each other
No.
at Gamescom. So I played Dead Cells exclusively on the flight there and back. So
That's enough Dead Cells.
it's enough for me to recognize that I will never beat that game.
Yeah.
But fuck, it's so good,
It's
man.
so
That
good.
loop, it hooks you.
It does.
And you're in.
It does.
And I'd come off of playing, right before that I played Salt and Sanctuary, and it wasn't the same, like that was a little too punishing.
Yeah.
Dead Cells is just enough for you to not put it down over the course of a 14-hour flight.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
I got so close to snapping. I was like, it's going to be so gratifying if I just snap this switch over my fucking
Yeah.
knee right now. Just snap.
But
you know
shoot
what
a
I mean?
video,
Snap.
got to put it on the internet, got to get them clicks, them likes, smash those
that
likes.
wouldn't have been me.
Yep.
I would have just taken a picture of it and been like, somebody please follow me on
Yeah.
Instagram. Just please follow me on Instagram. Next up on housekeeping, we are doing some fun things on both of our Patreon fan tiers. If you go to patreon.com/kindafunny or patreon.com/kindafunnygames, you will get one of these 2 exclusive shirtless Spider-Man
Wow.
prints. This one is a PS4 cover. You get that on the games channel. And then if you go over to the next one, Kev, you'll get an art print done by the Panda Musk himself. And that is Spider-Man swinging
So beautiful.
my God.
with... And it just occurred to me 2 days ago that shirtless Spider-Man may or may not be swinging. He might just be falling. We don't know.
Oh, I can tell you without any doubt
think
that
he's-
shirtless Spider-Man is a swinger.
Yeah. Oh, you think he's a swinger?
The sex that guy has across the board.
It's...
Look at that.
But it's...
If I could get pregnant,
Yeah.
this image,
That's
right
going
here.
to do it for you.
Yeah.
My thing about shirtless Spider-Man is, though, he's doing the swingers videos. Like, he's the guy, someone brings the camera. It's the ones you don't want to see.
It's true.
You know?
You immediately remove their key from the hat and give it
Yeah,
back
you're
to
like,
them.
you
You're
gotta, you
you're good.
didn't hold
Yeah,
up your end of
yeah,
the bargain
yeah.
here, bucko. You didn't do it. Jesus Christ, it's already gone off rails. Next up, that's right. Greg, Andy, and Tim are in London. Do you have this graphic? I don't know. Joey, is there a graphic for the community meetup?
Oh, the one that she
You know, if you go to the website, we have it there. Either way, kind of funny community meetup for RTX London this Friday at 2:00 at the O2 Arena,
Yeah, nice
which
work, Kevin.
we were told is a giant tent. Are you aware of this?
I mean, so you guys.
You're a sports guy.
you
Are you
didn't
familiar with the
send
O2
me
Arena?
to-
I have been to the O2
RTX?
Arena.
Yeah.
So I can't vet these things. No.
She's making solid points. You didn't send either of us.
Yeah.
We're still
I
here.
didn't. Nobody sent me either. I'm still here.
That's not
Do you
true
not
at
see me
all.
in front of you?
I think you turned down going.
I did.
Dude, can I
tired.
just say, can I make an observation
You can do
that's
whatever
been
you
made
want on this
before?
show. Sure.
I've been on a few productions in my life.
Yeah.
The fact that you guys are in real time, like screaming at people that go from doing some other probably very functional part of the
Joey
business
hates me so
to
much.
running in here to an old-timey like microphone.
Yeah, we bought that mic because it looked
It's-
cool.
It
That was
Like
the
everything
only-
about this production is amazing. I'm so excited.
This isn't nearly as bad as the time where Nick called me in for me talking with somebody in the back room. Literally called me and I come in and he's like, can you get Cool Greg for me?
And,
so funny.
and you didn't get him for me. That was the
No,
fun. You
because
thought I
I
was
was so
joking.
mad.
Was Cool Greg in the building as well?
You know, we
yeah.
don't
And
know
you
what's
just-
cool.
you
Greg
didn't
does.
wanna
Closer
yell, "Oh, wow."
to the studio than I was, but Nick
Yeah.
decided he wanted me.
But Joey,
to come from
that's
the back
comedy
room.
at its core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack there. I feel it's probably another show, but there's some sort of mom thing. I don't know what it is yet, but
Yeah.
there's something there.
What it is I've decided that I just don't want to do a lot of the things that I have to do in life. And so Joey,
really good.
being a decent human being, will do those things for me.
Yeah.
And
Except for getting Cool Greg.
you will, well, Cool Greg, but the thing about Cool Greg is you don't know. Cool Greg, by the way, is the coolest of all of us.
Yeah.
That's why we call him Cool
Yeah.
Greg.
Well, even when he introduced himself, he's like, "What's up? I'm Cool Greg," and I was like, "God damn, that was cool."
That's fucking cool, right?
No
If
eye
I said
contact
to you-
is the coolest because
Yeah.
then I immediately left that engagement going, does he like me? Does
Yeah.
he not like
You
me?
don't
And
know.
that is just power. That's a power
I've
move.
worked alongside, I don't want to say above or below Cool Greg, but alongside Cool
Yeah.
Greg for 2 years now.
Yeah.
And I still don't know if he likes me. I don't know if I don't know what his feeling is on me at all. He's lukewarm at best,
Yeah.
tepid,
Yeah.
maybe at best. That's what I get from Cool Greg. But the best part about Cool Greg is, if you ever get a chance, go out with him at night.
Okay.
He'll get a little drunk, and then he just disappears.
I love that.
And every time I've hung out with him, it's been me and him. We're bonding, and I'm like, all right, I gotta go. Do you want to ride home? And he goes, nah, man, I'm good. And he just walks off down the street into the night and just disappears.
Oh my God.
He is amazing, and I don't know where he goes.
He's the eighth
but
samurai,
I know that
dude.
wherever he goes is better than anything I've ever done.
For sure.
That's where it is.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
That's where he is now. He's in that rift right now. He'll exit at some point to help you with something, but
Oh yeah, no,
then he
he's
goes
coming back
into
from the
his
other
universe.
dimension,
Yeah.
the cool dimension. I saw him one time. This is why I love Cool Greg. When we first hired him, we hired him for like odd jobs. And one of the things we have was like, obviously we don't have a lot of space.
Yeah.
We don't have a huge garbage bin. When we recycle,
Wait,
and we
we're still talking. Oh, yes, you
I'm
have
sorry,
a
yeah.
small studio.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We don't have thousands of people working behind the scenes to get this shit show
Yeah, so tiny. Yep.
on it. No, we don't have a lot of. We get a bunch of stuff shipped to us all
Yeah.
the time, as I'm sure you do. You get all the tchotchke and stuff from all the PR people. They come with cardboard. We asked Cool Greg, we're like, hey, can you just cut this up into pieces and put it in, like, make sure it fits perfectly?
Yeah.
He cut them up. It's like a serial killer. He cut them up into like inch by inch squares, and they were perfect, like perfect. And they were. I'm like, I don't even want to throw these out. Like, I want to make art with these things.
Was he printing individual letters on each one and putting them in a bag for something he's doing later?
No, he was not
'cause
going
that
as
means
far as
he's
that.
a kidnapper.
No,
I just want you to know that.
He's not kidnapping anyone. If anything, if he is kidnapping, you should be so lucky.
Yeah.
You get kidnapped by Cool Greg, you're having a fucking great time that night. Great time that night.
I'm pretty sure that when I got here this morning, I saw him bringing the trash cans in, and so all bullshit aside, I cannot overstate this. Like, you guys keep supporting them because they are literally doing everything in this 80,000 square foot soundstage. But it's just like, it's amazing that you guys are all doing this stuff. And again, like all the joking aside, man, this is fucking awesome. Like,
It's,
I'm so proud of you guys.
We were talking earlier, we're blessed. This is a blast. And
Yeah.
every day I get up and I go, oh, I have to go to work. And then it dawns on me, I'm like, I don't have to go to work. I get to go to work.
Yeah.
Like, I get to come here and hang out with you and talk to these people.
Yeah.
And most of the time, the hilarious thing is people put the show on in the background. They're not listening half the time.
Yeah.
When they do, they're like, what did he just say? But, I get to be like a little bit of I like to describe myself as the cushioning in your shoe when you need a new shoe.
Okay.
I'm just offering a little bit of support for your day.
That's pretty good,
just
dude.
a little bit, not a lot,
like
not a
that.
brand new shoe,
Yeah.
Blair.
So accurate.
Just a little bit.
You're
like
a Dr. Scholl.
Maybe I should, like, every day you walk in, you're like, I should get a new pair of these shoes. Like, I'll order the same shoe, but
Yeah.
I should get a new pair.
Yeah.
That's me.
You're somebody who you allow them to keep their shoes far past their expiration date.
I'm the guy
That's
that
good,
makes
man.
it cool that your Vans have a hole in them.
Okay.
That's where it is right there.
That's beautiful.
If you guys want to give us tips, we will take tips at the $5 above level. We will also take cheers at the 500 cheer mark. Let's actually, Kev, give me the tip graphic right now. Let's see if anyone has tipped us so far.
Give me your fucking money!
Yeah, that's my favorite thing. That's my only reason
was
why I
awesome.
would ever want to have a kid.
Yeah.
Is that the kid might give me gold like that one day.
Dude,
and
the
then I'll put it
kids
on the
give
internet.
gold every day.
Every day. Because they don't care, right?
Yeah.
They don't give a shit.
No, I'll
They're
tell
not
you.
hindered by social mores.
I'll tell you, like this happened today. I have a child, by the way. I'm not just talking about other people's children.
Yeah, I do.
You know my wife, right? Like
Yes.
Jessica. She is a very strong Type A personality, much like myself. So it's after 10 years, I can't believe that we still do what we
I'll be
do
honest with
together.
you guys got together, and I was like, this is going to be a wonderful nuclear bomb that
this
goes
will be the
off.
greatest
This is
3
gonna be
months
the
of their
greatest-
lives,
And then
and
it's going to
then-
be the greatest breakup of any, and you guys stayed together.
Yeah, and
It's
like,
wild.
you know-
Not only that, but you made another smaller version of the two of you together.
And,
it's
and,
weird.
And because you're married, you'll understand and appreciate this. So the other day, we were at home, dinner table. Jessica's, our son Emerson's 5.5 now, and at the best age. And at the dinner table, we're talking about life, whatever, and she just had like a very frustrating day. So she was telling me about her frustrations. But because you have a 5.5-year-old who's just a parrot, we've eliminated cursing from our house.
That's smart.
We haven't eliminated drinking or very legal marijuana, but we have eliminated cursing. It's
fine.
And so she's
normalized.
telling me what her day was like, but because she can't use curse words like a regular adult, she has to express her frustration in her tone. And so she was very toneful about her delivery. And he gets up out of his chair and walks over to her and goes, "Hey, Mom, you've been grumpy all afternoon.
Damn.
You should stop that."
Damn.
And I was like, damn, I just got a teammate. Because I could never,
can't do
ever
that.
say
Can't be mad
that.
at the
But
kid.
now I'm like, oh, the kids, they say the darndest things. Also, he's right. But like,
Yeah.
It
It's
was-
crazy. You should listen to him.
Yeah.
I don't know where he came up with that, though.
it was just like the best moment where I realized, like, oh, this 5.5-year-old, he's more than just like funny videos and stuff. Like, I could manipulate and use him for my own. So the game done changed at the Herter house. my man.
I've known your
Yeah.
wife for a very, very long
Very
time.
long time, yes.
I consider her a dear, dear friend.
Yeah.
I would not deign to say that to her in her
Yeah,
presence.
because you know,
ever.
look, just like me,
Because
I
she
have a
would destroy
healthy
me.
fear of her. Like she could, both physically and mentally, for sure, kill me. And so I'm not about doing that. But I am about watching him do it and enjoying the hell out of it.
It's interesting being married because you do have to sort of like, when you give, and I don't want to use the word feedback like in a business way, but when you have something like that to say to your significant other, you have to find a way to strategically have that come up where it's not from you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like or unless that's the goal. Like sometimes with my wife, I'm like, I can tell you're a little mad. You need a punching bag right now, metaphorically speaking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that. Let's go. Let's get this energy out right there. Oh God. It's it. We've gone dark.
Fine. Everything's fine.
Have we gone dark?
Let's just not panic. Everything's
Are they
fine.
attacking again?
No.
Kevin, what's happening?
Sometimes I open Premiere and it
I guess
crashes
the
everything.
donors don't like the married talk.
Oh my God!
Moving on. So about that Henry
we're
Cavill,
sexier
right?
when we're single.
Yeah, and
apparently.
available.
They like to imagine themselves with us. Before we get into the news story, Andrew Gonzalez has given us a very nice tip and said, "Here's my birthday tax plus interest because I was away for my birthday last week. Kind of funny. It's such an integral part of my life. Much love to the KF crew and thanks for everything you do for all the best friends on a daily basis." Well, we appreciate you guys being out there to support us. Thank you very much for that. That's it for tips right now. Kevin,
Yo, what's up?
let's go on to the news. The news.
Transition, man. You guys are a machine.
Yeah. You remember 5 seconds ago when everything went dark? Yeah. So just remember that.
I live in the now, my man. What 5 seconds ago? Did it really happen?
I mean, I don't know.
because we're here now.
Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, roll it back and let us know.
Oh shit! So we can
everything
actually.
just
There's
went-
confirmation there.
Yeah, there's confirmation.
It happened.
that
Okay.
happened. This show we lovingly refer to as the garbage truck on fire, slowly rolling down the street because that's what it is.
Okay.
Listen, again, if you want to see professional productions, go to IGN.com. You guys can watch them there. They do all sorts of cool shows where they actually, care about and respect the audience.
We care and respect the audience. We try our absolute
We
best.
don't even respect ourselves. I just compared myself to an old shoe.
But dude, those are
An
the favorites.
old, a
Think
new
about
soul, Nick.
Really think about it though, right? In the world of clothing in general, what are the things you're gonna get rid of last?
Yeah.
Your shoes.
And
You're
the
gonna
underwear.
if you've outgrown your shirt or your
Sure.
pants or they got holes or whatever, you're gonna get rid of those things and get more. But if you find that pair of shoes you love, you will hold on to them. Dude,
It's
I'm
true.
wearing shoes from college. So in many ways, you're the best thing to happen to most people.
I'll take that.
Okay.
I will take that.
Beautiful.
All right. Kevin, bring up this first news story.
Okay.
Let's just lament this for a second. Who could have seen this coming?
Man, oh man.
This can't be true.
Man, oh
God,
man.
are you serious?
It's not confirmed just yet.
Okay, so this is a
But
rumor.
this is the talk around town is that Henry Cavill is out as Superman amid a Warner Brothers DC Universe shakeup. This is an exclusive from the Hollywood Reporter, and I should probably bring up the exclusive. I'll bring the story up in front of me. The story reads, the DC Cinematic Universe appears to be losing its Man of Steel. Henry Cavill, who has played Superman in 3 films, is parting ways with Warner Brothers, sources tell the Hollywood Reporter. The British actor who first donned the blue suit for 2013's Man of Steel, and then starred in 2016's Batman v Superman and last year's Justice League, is said to be hanging up the red cape. Warner's been trying to enlist Cavill, who most recently co-starred in Mission Impossible Fallout, dope movie by the way, for a Superman cameo in Shazam, which stars Zachary Levi and will bow April 5th. Weird use of that. But contract talks between Cavill's WME rep and Warner Brothers broke down, and the door is now closing on other potential Superman appearances.
Man.
This is sad news because I like Cavill as Superman.
I like Cavill in general.
Yeah.
Like for me, I'm open to other people playing Superman, Green Lantern, whatever. Let's keep Chadwick as Black Panther for a while. But I'm open to the idea of. But Cavill is a human being. I love him. He's everything I want to look like. He sounds like everything I want to sound like.
Beautiful.
And if you follow him on Instagram, it's just like pictures of him with like some adorable dog, or him running and talking about how with all that muscle mass, how hard it is for him to run.
It's hard.
And I just
That's
love
why
that.
I don't bother working out anymore.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Because I
mean,
need to be able to run at a moment's notice.
Yeah. And I love him. I
yeah.
love him. I love him. I love him, love him, love him, and I want to see him in everything.
Evidently, as the story reads, he's obviously focusing a little bit on other projects, including the Witcher project,
Which is
coming to Netflix.
fantastic.
Did you play The Witcher?
I did.
Did you read the books at all? Because I guess they're drawing more from the source material than
Really?
they are. I didn't know there was a book series.
So I know there's a book series, and then from what I understand, the book series is very similar to the Metro book series as well. And I really like this kind of bleak but very vivid, which is kind of an oxymoron, but a bleak, vivid world. And so I'm excited about it. The Witcher 3 is the only RPG is my favorite genre. It's the only RPG I have played all the way through since I had a kid.
Really?
That's how much I love that game.
That's bold.
Because I have limited time in life.
You do not have a lot of time.
But dude, I buckled down and didn't sleep and yeah.
You're like, listen, this is my child's formative years.
Yeah.
But
he's gonna learn that monsters deserve killing and witching.
He needs to understand his priorities.
Yeah.
Here's I'll bring this up. This
Look
is
at
just a
that.
great
Exactly.
picture of
Dude,
Henry
how could you
Cavill.
hate this dude? How is that dude not Superman?
Good at look
God,
at
Look
him.
at that.
chin. That's
Here's the thing, Kevin.
More
It didn't-
definition in
wasn't
his
even hard for you
nose.
to find that, right?
No.
Because that shit's all over his Instagram. That guy's the best, dude.
He's got more definition in his nose than I have in my
He really
entire
does,
body.
dude. Look at that. Look
Isn't
at
that
that.
sad?
Look at that quad separation on his nose
Oh my
right
god!
there.
Look at that cleft chin. It's just
yeah.
the perfect amount of button.
Yeah.
It's a little pretentious but sexy at the same time.
He does need some PR training though.
Does he? Is he not good on
Sometimes
camera?
when he
doesn't
does
have
the
Twitter
the
either.
interviews, you feel like he's a progressive dude. You
Yeah.
feel like he's doing good things for the world. Look at that dude. He's also jujitsu.
Yeah, I know. He trains. I think he trains the Machados down in LA.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Eddie, right?
No, that's Eddie Bravo. I think he trains with Higan Machado.
Okay. I tried to connect with you just now.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I felt it. There are two big. So you know, if you ever want.
10th Planet is right down the street from
10th
my
Planet's
house.
phenomenal.
That's Eddie Bravo. Right?
That's Eddie Bravo's.
Okay, great.
The Machados are where Eddie Bravo got his black belt. They are part of the Gracie family.
Okay, I know the
Gracie,
Gracies.
obviously, the biggest name in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Machados are like, I think they're cousins of the Gracies. And when they all decided to come to America, the Machados opened up a shop as well. They're awesome.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan has a black belt from Higan Machado, as well as Eddie Bravo.
Okay.
So
are the Machados like the Gracies in that there's 700 of them and they all operate? Okay.
listen, the Brazilian families,
Large.
they like to fuck. Okay.
I'm glad you said
They like
it.
to fuck. I'm just saying it.
No, you gotta be honest.
Okay.
You gotta be
Just
honest.
confirm that all
We
the
know.
cursing I've been doing is okay.
Yeah, you're
So that's
totally
good.
fine.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, we don't
Got
care
it.
here. We don't give a shit. Luke Crate doesn't give
Yeah.
a fuck. Or maybe they do, and they just don't watch. Most of the time, they don't watch this deep into
Yeah.
the show. We just give them time code of when. So they're like, wait a minute, are you talking about Brazilians fucking? We're like, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, we're living in the now, people.
Yeah.
We're also living on the edge. Kevin, bring up this next news story.
Look at this. Okay.
Here we go.
Huh.
You know, it's times like this that I realize I didn't actually read this news story, so we're going to discover this. I just threw it on there this morning when I was watching a car show and made some eggs. So we're going to discover this one together.
Hey, let's play a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching this. All you've seen so far is the headline.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me what's in the body of this news story right now.
Apple website reveals 512 gigabyte iPhone XS and 6 color options for the iPhone XR. Pretty
Straightforward. What are the
straightforward.
colors and what are the price points?
Okay, price point, I'm gonna say for the little one, for the shittier one, still somewhere around the $599 mark.
Okay.
Because I don't see them dipping below that.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm guessing the XS is the big boy, right? That's the newest.
That's the big one, right?
The big one.
Yeah.
I think they're doing 2 versions of that from what I understand.
Okay.
They're doing the my version, which is the 5.8, and then I think they're doing a 6.1, which is like the fucking
Right.
giant one that I
Yeah.
want my wife to get.
Yeah.
So I can just borrow her.
Which
phone.
is
She
the
won't do it.
old, like, 9 plus, 8
It's
plus.
the size of the 9 Plus, but it's going to be all screen.
Yeah,
That's what they're
beautiful.
saying. It's too big for me.
Yeah.
Because I put this in my back pocket.
Yeah.
And then I sit on it, and it feels like I'm sitting on a hot plate.
Right.
I don't like it.
Okay.
But if you're a man of leisure with maybe a fanny pack, or you have lots of pockets, why not?
Okay.
Tim and Greg definitely going to get them because they do everything on their phone. They're
Right.
fucking glued to their phones.
Right.
I like to. Some part of me, the old school part of me, likes to think, I'm good enough with this size.
Yeah, connecting
I'm
with humans is
refined.
great.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like, do I have to, excuse me, I just spit all over you. Do I need to have a TV with me the entire time?
Right.
No. I've got other interests. I read books.
You grapple
I grapple.
with the Machados.
I am a grapple. No, I don't do much.
Damn it, damn it.
I
There
wish.
we go.
They don't have a shop up here. The Gracies have a shop up here. That's
So
not
what's
where
that
I go.
XS cost?
Let's look at it. Here we go.
You
Well,
gotta guess. What's it gonna cost?
what's the XS going to
Yeah,
cost?
because that's gonna be the most expensive phone they've ever made, right?
XS, I mean, it's got to be somewhere around between the 900 to 1200 mark.
1200.
Depending on
What, 12?
Wasn't the last one 1500?
Mine was
X?
out the door. I got the top of the line version of the iPhone X. It was $1,250. Now that's
Damn.
with the insurance. Of course, I have to get the insurance package.
Yep.
I got it was the Apple Care, all that stuff, shipping, all that stuff. So they were like, "Oh, it's only $1,000." Like, no, it actually ends up being about $1,200
Dude.
when you're done with it.
On the one hand, I'm like, dude, my first truck, shout out to 89 Dodge Dakota, no power steering, was $1,500. So when you hold it up against that, you're like, oh, what are you doing? But then it's not really apples to apples because for $1,200, you get the entirety of collected information
You
ever
do
made.
get a porthole. Well, you get 2 things on this that I think are very important. One, you get a porthole to all the information humankind has amassed
Ever.
up to this point.
Yes.
And 2, you get a porn machine. So you can watch porn on it as well.
Okay.
So those 2 functions right
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
I think, how much? What do I spend my time doing here? Like, what do I spend the majority of my day doing? I don't have children.
When you're looking at your phone,
Right.
it's educating yourself with information and pornography.
Exactly. And
Yeah, so it makes sense for you.
My thing is, and we had an ongoing joke for a very long time that I'm just remembering now that I wish we hadn't let go. When I noticed that Pornhub started serving ads before porn videos, I was like, why are we not advertising kind of funny?
Definitely still, like, we should reach in.
Like they do the thing where they knock on the glass. Hey,
Yeah.
you jacking off by yourself?
Yeah.
My name's Nick Scarpino. What's going on?
Yeah, Pornhub Premium.
Yeah, they do all that stuff.
Yeah, you told me about that.
No,
just now.
yeah,
That's how I knew about
that's
it.
how it works. Don't be ashamed of your
By the way,
sexuality, my friends.
Those ads are legit. Yeah, I'm married with a kid, and I travel a lot, and I'm in hotels alone, and so yeah, of course.
What are you gonna do?
But I will say, my favorite part about those ads is that if you haven't seen them yet, and you know you have,
you fucking have.
They knock on the camera, but they're a good 15 feet
15
away,
feet away from the
and
lens.
they're just knocking in the air, and it's like they knock, and then it's like this. It's not even synced. Like none of it is right. It's great.
They don't care. But we wanted for the longest time. Greg actually reached out to see if we could run
great
ads.
idea, dude.
I wanted to be like, hey, what's up, man? You jacking off? Hey, when you're done with that, I got a great show for you.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/kindoffunny. Come
Once
watch
you
the
stop
morning show.
crying, want to laugh?
Well, yeah, exactly. if you haven't contemplated how terrible your life is right now, come and see how terrible my life is. You can share that together. Let me look at these prices. What are we dealing with? So these are leaked photos of what the colors are going to be here.
Okay.
And
they
there's
don't
no
have
leaked
them.
photos.
And
no.
it was leaked by the website itself, right?
Apple accidentally put. Let me tell you, man. I realize they're the first $1 trillion company ever, but they gotta tighten the fucking screws over there a little bit,
Dude.
You know, like they're releasing the colored phones again. Meanwhile, if you listen carefully, you can hear Steve Jobs rolling over in his grave.
100%.
He's like, "What the fuck are these things?"
Yeah.
Even though I think they were probably one of the highest selling phones they've ever released. So we're looking at the iPhone XS, which we know is pronounced XS. No, that's not true. And Max, the thing that had better come with plenty of storage. And sure enough, this year Apple will once again double the storage in its top tier iPhone to 512 gigabytes. We don't need that much.
While still pushing the hell out of their cloud services.
Oh my God, I know. Both sizes of the iPhone XS, 5.8 inches and 6.5 inches, will offer a 512 gigabyte capacity. The new details we're seeing in a premature update to Apple's sitemap as outlined hereby. Okay, so apparently we have the iPhone XS, which is this version. Then we have the XS Max. Again, listen carefully. Steve Jobs.
Too much.
Just rolling over in his hyperbolic chamber. Because you know he's not dead. He's being stored until science
His consciousness is still...
He's in the fucking cloud.
Yeah.
And then XR names apparently are something else. What in the fuck? Just start over at one.
Just give
Do
me one.
what Warner Brothers is doing and just retcon it all. Just throw it all away and like the iPhone.
No one should.
Release the Henry
iPhone
Cavill iPhone.
Just
call it a day.
Let it go.
Man,
Are you an iPhone guy?
Yeah, of course. I'm a sheep, dude. I'm a sheep. Like if they announce, I'll buy if they announce a new Apple
supposedly
Watch.
they're supposed to do another Apple Watch.
I'm gonna buy
as
that.
well. Yeah.
I'm gonna buy the new iPhone. Like I need somebody to tell. I have so little control over my life. Yeah. Jessica and Emerson run my life.
Yeah.
Quick question: is today the day they're announcing the new phone?
yeah, just so you guys know.
There is that happening today.
It's probably happening. What we're talking about, if somebody at home is watching on two screens, they may be actually confirming or eliminating our opinions.
Yeah, here's the deal.
At this moment.
Oh, 100%. Kev, actually, if you want to check in on that,
Because the keynote is probably happening.
Because it is happening right now.
There you go.
But to be fair, also, people don't watch this show for the actual information. They more often than not watch it to see how much shit I get wrong.
I got that read.
And they
I got that read when we started.
They come for two things: the shenanigans and the beards and the porn talk. What are we looking at here, Kev? What is this thing? Bring up this.
This is like Engadget's like.
What the
feed
fuck's a
of
liquid
everything.
retina LCD display? Oh, that's just a normal display.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing is they're going to do the screenless thing, but they're going to have LCD displays, not the
OLED.
The OLED, which is amazing.
It is very confusing.
Now here are the colors. Okay, we've got colors here. We've got red, yellow,
Fucking yellow?
some sort of blue,
Jesus.
a salmon color. I'm assuming a white and a black, and that's going to be the lower version, right?
The red one's dope.
That red one is pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's sick. Remember when they did the collaboration with that foundation?
Yeah, with
And
the
they did
Red
reds?
Foundation.
Yeah, it
Gap
pretty
was
good.
doing it right.
Gap
Bono was
doing it.
involved.
And Bono, man, once you get Bono on, see, that's what you need for the Pablo Foundation. You gotta get Bono. You know, you gotta get you. There's nothing screams more now than you two.
It's true. It's true. We should release their new album right now
Right
during this
now.
keynote, and
Let's
that'll
do it.
incentivize people to download iTunes.
There it is. What do we got here, Kev?
Hold on.
We're checking in.
I'm
We can
gonna-
go
I'm gonna
all
look at
over all this
stories.
stuff tomorrow as well. Why don't you find a story for that? Did I
Look
put
at
another
that.
story on here? What's amazing
Oh my
is
god,
that
the
they
A12 Bionic. It's the first 7nm smartphone chip, dude. We got to cover that.
Oh, Christ.
I'm just kidding, Kevin. I don't.
What does it mean? What does it? I see this. See, Tim would know. Tim knows all this shit. Tim is on MacRumors.com.
Okay.
Tim does like he combs the forums all the time
Does
to
he
look
really?
for the. Yeah, he loves this shit. He gets a new phone every year. He's gonna get the big new bad boy 512.
Those phones are the phablets. They're too big. I'm with you. I have the 10. I have that, and it's great. It's perfect.
great.
I don't need anything else.
I got it. I can read on it. That's all I care about.
Yep.
iPhone X Max.
Yeah, that's X Max. That's the hardest thing to say.
XS Max.
Jesus, come on, man.
it's
Look at the
really-
size of that thing.
I mean, the fact that people are going to call it the XS is hilarious.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Look at that. That phone. Look how big that's over 10 times the size of that gentleman.
That's too big for your pocket.
That's
for
a
sure.
massive phone.
So here's what we're looking at. The 6.5 is fucking dope.
I like that.
That is pretty dope. Joe, are you an iPhone
All
user?
screen. Yeah, she is.
How you feeling about this gigantic? You like the big phones, right?
Yeah, I have the 8 Plus.
Okay, you on that XS Max tip
Are you gonna
now?
get that XX Max?
Isn't it?
You just got
It's
the
10S.
So what we're dealing with here is
10.
It's not X.
Damn, good point.
I'm calling it the XX.
It doesn't matter. There's no rules.
Well,
Just not-
like that's easier to say 10s.
Yeah.
10S Max.
Everyone's just gonna call it the iPhone XS. It's fine.
Oh Christ, or the XS.
I just hate that they skipped the 9. That's gonna bother me forever.
Did they ever give a reason why?
It was the
because
10-year
10th
anniversary.
Or is it
was
the
the
10th
10th
anniversary or
phone.
the 10th phone?
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was the 10-year anniversary of it. That could have been the 10th phone. I don't know.
No, it wasn't the 10-year anniversary because they've released more than one a year. Right? Or wait.
I don't know. I
I thought it was the 10-year anniversary of the iPhone because the
Maybe that's
iPhone
what it
came out
is.
in 2008
Maybe.
or
It's
2007.
one of those two. But
It
this
doesn't matter.
fucking
Rhyme
phone-
and reason has been thrown out the fucking window.
Yeah.
This
Look,
screen is huge and beautiful.
that's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
How much are they going to
didn't-
cost though?
They
Ken?
didn't get rid of this guy.
No, you
Does
can't
it
get rid of
come
that
in
guy.
gold? Is my main.
They got that
No.
yellow. Did you see the yellow? Is it the same? Is
That's
yellow
for
the same as
smaller
gold?
phones.
No, yeah,
though.
that's the smaller
That's
one.
going to be
Oh.
I like whatever that is.
The rose gold one?
Yeah, that's what I have now. Even though I don't love rose
Yeah, that's
gold.
pretty-
It's
that's
like
pretty
too-
nice.
it's
Oh, maybe
too
they
pink.
are.
I just want
Yeah.
gold. That's it.
We'll get the full list of this tomorrow. We're slaughtering all
Yeah,
of
this is inarguably one of the least informed iPhone conversations
Yeah.
happening right now.
No,
and
no,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
it. And I'm
Tomorrow
glad
will
I'm a
be
part
as
of it.
I like this where you guys just talk about what you think it is, but not what it actually is.
Yeah, well, you know,
I mean-
it's happening in real time, man. The past didn't exist.
It doesn't
It's the
exist.
now and the future.
Listen, time is just a social
It's a flat
constraint, man. That's
circle.
all it is.
It's a flat circle.
We've just put this on there.
I'm trying to see if there's one that just says prices.
Well,
Oh
I'm sure
man, look at that. Is that a new watch? Fudge. I gotta buy a new watch.
They keep saying
Oh
it's
no,
a
it's just
smarter.
an update. Okay, I think we're okay.
So wait, do you have the Apple Watch?
Yeah.
Do you love it?
Love it. Because I will get into my bike ride later, but I travel a lot for one,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm on the road a lot, and I'm riding my bike a lot, and I don't have to have my phone because this has like the cell
see,
thing.
yeah.
So I'm streaming my music, I'm getting my text messages,
Yeah.
which you shouldn't do this while you're on a bike, but I do
But you
sometimes.
could glance at it
So
to
this-
see if it's
wait,
important.
This
That
is the new
is new.
iPhone. Yeah, it's edged, like a more edgeless screen. This is the iPhone 4.
Yeah,
or
Series
iWatch
4.
Series 4.
Aw, man,
Has
I
a
gotta-
sleeker edge-to-edge screen. That's all you needed to know. Now you got to get it, don't you?
Yeah, and
You
look at
can't not get it.
the thing. They got look how much more
Less
subtle
red.
the red is.
Yeah. Really knocked that one out of the park with the rose gold.
Damn it!
You got to get
If
it.
you're watching, get at me if you want an old watch for like $150. Just I don't need you to pay for my new watch, but I need you to subsidize it. A little bit.
Yeah. Well, do you find the Apple Watch useful?
Well, here's the challenge
it
that I
beneficial?
faced. Before I married Jessica, I collected watches.
Oh.
So I have like 100 watches.
Wow.
I love watches. Some very nice ones, some super shitty ones that just look really cool. But now it's like this thing is more functional than all my other watches because it
the
does do
problem.
more than just tell time. And I think we live in a world now where if you have it on your person, you expect it to do more than one thing.
Yeah.
Like our phones, or do more than just make phone calls now. My watch, I want it to do a bunch of shit. And so I have all of these things, like I have watches and watch cases and automatic winders that
Oh, you went down the whole. You went the full.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, but-
I was live for 10 years, from 20 to 30, 19 to 30, really, because I did my first TV show when I was 19. So for 11 years, I was single, making television salaries
Yeah.
with nobody telling me what I should spend my money
You were a
on.
giant
So I
child with a
fucking
credit
bought
card.
a bunch of watches.
That's great, man.
And a couple of other things, but primarily watches and a lot of Lego. And
Yeah.
so, but then, dude, you got to come to my house. I have a full room in my house. That's my Lego room. And then Jessica let me build, It's a hybrid training facility and Lego thing. It's called the Castle Hurt Skull Pain Cave and Lego Habitat. I have a building that I built outside that's also Lego.
Do you have pictures on like an Instagram or something?
Yeah, and my
straight up
phone.
about
I got
to
more
leave
pictures
this
of my Lego
company.
on my phone than I do my
Very
kids.
excited
dude.
about this.
Yeah, you gotta come to the crib though. But yeah, anyway, I love Lego. So the point is I can't wear my Lego in my hand, although I have a Lego watch, a Lego Batman watch.
Naturally.
But yeah, so I don't know. I do love this watch. I will say.
I feel like I have the opposite problem where I like my watches to be fashion over function to the point where like the battery in my watch has been dead for a year and I just haven't changed it because I don't use it.
It looks good though, right?
But the functionality of the Apple Watch is
it's really strong, especially if like I'm in a lot of meetings during the day that I need to be in, but I don't want to be in them. But I don't want to be the D who's like got his laptop open or checking his phone, so I can just real subtle like keep up with like my life. You know?
That's good.
You know, so anyway.
Just so you know,
hope nobody's watching.
for
that.
everyone
Like,
who
it's in those
doesn't
meetings with me.
have an Apple Watch, you're not being subtle. We all see you looking at your watch screen. We all see, because Tim is the least subtle person I know. I'll be talking to him and go, huh, wait, hold on a second. And start fucking Starship Enterprise, start trying to fucking call the mothership up in space. And I'm like,
Never talks into it.
Can I
You
ask you
do.
a question though?
Yeah, that's right.
Have
'cause
have you noticed that I've gotten 4 text messages since this show started?
I have not.
Oh shit!
Because I've checked all 4 of those.
Wow.
I'm just saying, man.
You're talking
Maybe Tim needs to stop this
Yeah.
and start
And be more
this.
subtle.
and
You're
we'll be
also
okay.
talking to a person who's so oblivious, he put a news story on his own show and didn't read it beforehand. So I'm not the best
This is
at observing
accurate.
things.
But you're a hell of a used shoe, though, dude.
I am, man. You can walk all over me. What is this, Kevin? You just highlighted this from Dana Woolman. It says 6 finishes, 3 variants, 64 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes, 256, and then the starting price is $749.
Yeah, they dropped that starting price on you.
This
Which-
is the R.
That's for
I
the
believe this is
that's the
R.
lower end
Yeah,
version,
'cause
right?
It's talking about all the colors. Oh, here we go.
That's the LEDs. That's the LED or LCD screen, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure if the XS has an LED screen or an OLED. I haven't
Man.
seen
The
that.
XS probably has OLED.
There it is.
The iPhone
Starting at
XS
11
Max
hundo?
starts at
Oh.
$1,099. Interesting.
So we're topping out at probably $1,400 with like Apple Care. And
If you're getting that 512
Yeah,
version,
yeah.
you're paying $1,500, $1,400 for this.
boy, that's a lot of money.
But you're getting a screen. That's the thing. With a screen that big, it begs the question, and this is the threshold that I'm terrified of as we're quickly approaching this precipice.
Yeah.
Do I need the iPad anymore if I have a phone that big? That is the big
You
question
do,
that I ask
though.
myself.
If you're reading comics, the iPad
I don't know,
Pro is
man.
the best fucking thing in the world.
I don't know.
Is the
With
Pro
you.
too big?
No, the Pro is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I love my Pro.
I'm
so
all on
much.
the Pro.
Yeah.
I travel
like my
like
Mini.
days like today. I just brought my. I'm gonna do good for the world in the
Yeah.
best way I can. Then I'm gonna go do some stuff at my job, and then I'm gonna go do more cool stuff for the world, hopefully. But on days like today, I just bring my iPad. Don't even bring my laptop. Don't even travel with it. Don't need it. iPad Pro, it's fine. But yeah, dude, we're getting to that place now where it's like you have to ask yourself, truly, do I need a laptop, a tablet, and a phone?
Yeah.
I think you need a combination of the 2, but I don't think you need all 3 anymore.
I don't think you do.
Yeah.
Then that's always the thing when I go on the long trips with the missus.
Yep.
When we do the vacation, I'm like, I don't want to take all 3 of these things.
Yeah.
So I end up more often than not just taking my laptop and my phone. But then I'm like, I do like that bigger screen. What are we seeing here, Kev? Is this the thing?
It's a price.
These are all of
breakdown
them.
Of all of them. From
Bring it
the
up.
lowest. Yeah, I have it up right now.
Bring it up.
So
Okay.
starting with the lowest. And
Starting
this
with
is-
the lowest, iPhone 7. For $449, that's just the normal iPhone 7 they've been selling. The 8's the normal one they've been selling. They dropped the price on those, presumably. The iPhone X, which is the one that I currently have, starting price $749. So that's a difference of what, like $150 or $100? Because the original starting
150,
price
yeah.
was like 8 in the 8s. And then the XS starting at $999.
Man.
Jesus
so
Christ.
they really are. Dana Woolman there, or Wolfman? Dana said, look, they're there. They're in every price point now, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's, because I have to ask myself, what is, who's Apple's target demo, right? Because what we're looking at here in my career was starting with a month of paychecks when I first started working
Yeah.
to like, okay, I'm going to justify this through stupid means, but maybe I can make this happen.
Yeah.
So, that's like, what is their target demo? Look at that. I mean, that's,
They've got something for everyone, apparently. My question is, how confusing is this going to be for people like who aren't trying desperately to keep up with Apple, walking into the store.
Yep.
But I guess if you're gonna get the iPhone XR, you're just gonna pick the color that you want, and that's gonna be the phone based on that, right?
Yep.
You don't care about the screen if you give a shit about the color.
For the people
background.
that aren't trying to keep up, like this just gives them more affordable options.
Yep.
Sure.
Because now it's like, oh, sorry, the images are changing. Now it's very much like, oh well, if you don't care, you can buy the 7 at 500, you know.
Yeah.
Which is a great price point for it, and it's still very functional.
And I'm finding with parents, like I have a 5.5-year-old, and we often talk about like when is the kid gonna get a phone or whatever, and he just started school, so you know we're seeing like these like third graders. So the answer, by the way, is my kid's not gonna have a phone at third grade. But I think like with our parents, like when my mom went and bought me my first pager. It wasn't a decision that we made together. She bought me the thing so she can keep track.
Yeah.
I feel like phones are very personal things now. So in the past, I'd be like, man, parents are going to get real confused when they go buy phones for their kids. But I feel like parents are probably bringing their kids to do these things now, right?
Kids now are like,
they're like,
hey, I want this one.
Yeah.
They all are like, I want the Galaxy phone. I want the Fortnite Galaxy skin.
Yeah,
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god, that's true. Yeah, I didn't
It's
think
true.
I will say shout out to the pager because it was the ultimate mom thing to put on you. It was a one-way communication device. And it ensured that your parents could guilt you at any second in the day.
You guys,
I paged you.
y'all know about those.
one.
Oh man, we're so
I
old,
did.
dude.
I had one that was like it was like clear plastic, so you could see the guts of it. I thought it was so fucking cool.
How-
And you just check it occasionally.
Mom,
and
your
there
mom
would
would
not
drop
be
that 911 on you. Or
You'd
that,
be like,
or
"What do
that
you want?"
180. My mom, when she was mad, she'd 187
She'd
me,
187
dude.
you?
My fucking mom would 187. She's like, it'd be like her phone number, 187. I'm like, oh God, she's
no.
gonna yell at me. And then every day when I leave home, she'd give me a quarter and be like, I know you could go to a payphone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang, that's a power move.
My mom
Tough
did
as
not F
fucking
around,
nails.
dude.
How old were you guys when you
35.
Yeah. I still have one. My mom still pages me.
There she is right now. Bet you didn't know I checked my pager 7
Yeah,
times.
I think I would hear the beeper if it beeps. All right, we're getting a bit long in the show. Let's skip the next few news stories because they don't really matter. Anyway, I do want to talk to you about why you're actually up here. What's this? Oh, this is one of the news stories.
Wow. I would, just so you know, I would totally do this.
All right, bring it up, Kevin.
100%. 100%.
Comes from Huffington
No
Post.
distance is too far for me to save my kid.
Most Matthew McConaughey.
It really is.
Title.
For those of you listening right now, Matthew McConaughey says he threw his baby 15 feet to avoid a charging ram. Evidently, he was at the Grand Canyon. I don't know why he was near a charging ram. When I went to the Grand Canyon,
There weren't a lot of charging rams.
Yeah, I did the thing where you pull up. Because I had parents in the 80s. I'm a child of the 80s. My parents were like, we are not doing one more thing that we have to on this vacation.
Yeah.
You pull the station wagon up, you see it, Dad goes, let's get back in the car, and you get back in the car. I'm not climbing down into the Grand Canyon. I'm not horseback riding or mule riding into the fucking thing. But I guess if you're a massive Oscar-winning back-to-back superstar like Matthew McConaughey, you put your child in within ram's reach.
Dude, and like how manly is Matthew
fucking
McConaughey,
badass.
right?
He's a bad motherfucker.
Like to be like, I'm manly enough to bring my child to this ram, knowing that any conceivable scenario that gets put in front of me, I'll fucking
take
save
care
my
of it.
kid.
Yeah.
I'm not even shit I haven't thought of yet. I'll figure it out. Like I'll throw my baby 15 feet.
That's a big distance to hurl your son, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that nobody measured this because let's really put that in this. How big is his kid? Because my kid's 50 pounds.
Yeah. This is a 6-month-old son.
Kids, 6 months olds are very light.
6-month-old,
that
pretty
could happen.
light.
But that's
That's
like
also-
max breakage.
You
though,
feel like
if they break,
how
right?
big is a 6-month-old on average? Approximately what? 20 pounds? We dealing with for 6? They grow
6
fast,
months
right?
old. Let's see, 10.
Between 10 and 20.
Let's call it 20.
I could probably throw a 20-pound weight.
I got a
could do
sandbag.
15
Nick,
feet.
I got a sandbag for you.
Yeah.
But I mean,
wanna
you
find
feel
out.
like
But
he's
you
doing.
got to think about that, right? Is he discusing his kid?
I don't think
Is he
No,
shot putting his
He's
kid?
definitely like tossing like that.
Yeah.
Right? One of these tosses.
I feel like
Stomach toss.
I feel like this is you're looking back on this the wrong way. I feel like this is your brain just totally screwing you up here. 15 feet, he probably threw the kid 2 feet. He was like, it was a light toss
Yeah.
to his wife. She grabbed him. 15 feet is enough for the kid's guts to go through his ass.
Yeah, this is some revisionist history for
This
sure.
is definitely.
And I don't want to take away from the other side of this equation, which is his wife here, Camilla, who caught the child.
caught the child.
Potentially the 15-foot thrown child. That is a gangster catch, because kids, unlike balls that are spherical and don't move around, there was a lot of shit coming at her.
Yeah.
And she probably, and I've seen enough pictures of her to see that she is also probably more of a man than me.
Yeah, she's jacked.
I bet she one-handed that shit.
Maybe,
probably-
but you do say
She's probably rocking some Starbucks in her left hand, and she's like, And then Matthew's like, all right.
All right.
Good.
Takes down the goat, hangs out with it.
What happened to the goat afterwards?
Yeah, did it hit Matthew McConaughey?
I'm sure the goat just like. I'm sure. First off, a charging. How much was this ram? It was a ram, excuse me, not a goat.
Yeah.
Charging at you. Was it really? Did it do a little? I don't know. This story just smacks with falsehoods all over the place.
Yeah.
Now, I've had many goats charge at me, and I've been able to handle those situations
That's
fine.
a goat, though.
Goats
Yeah,
are
I know,
never been
This
great.
is a ram. Rams have
like,
horns.
You guys,
Yeah,
have you
goats
already
have
had this
horns.
conversation?
No,
Why
no.
is nobody asking Kevin why there have been many goats charging at him?
Kevin grew up on a farm or some
That's
shit like
not
that. We
true
don't
at
know.
all.
Kevin's car
He
is known as the
transports goat.
goat-mobile.
We call it
No
the
one
goat. Not
calls
the
it
greatest of
that.
all time mobile, the literal goat mobile because it has goat hair in the back seat.
It
We don't ask
doesn't have
questions.
goat hair. It has dog hair.
Kevin, I want to
I know,
unpack
I've
some
heard
stuff
both
with you
ways.
after this.
Yeah,
after
we're gonna.
this thing.
My
this show
mother-in-law
we're
has
doing.
several goats.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to continue this. I'd rather talk. I mean, can we?
You are no. You,
do
I
we
mean,
need to
feel
get through
free.
some?
Listen,
we should talk after.
Listen. You're on Andrea's schedule for later, so you're just pushing your day back later.
Oh.
Andrea, how are we doing on time?
I'd say you should probably start wrapping now, knowing how you like to drag out the end of your show.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you this all-important question.
Again, everybody just comes into the studio when you yell, and I love all
Yeah,
of
we
this.
don't care. It
It's
doesn't
the
matter.
best.
It doesn't matter. First
Hey.
off, shout out to your shoes, love them.
Thank
Second
you.
off, what do you have something impending later today that I need to be aware of? Do I need to end this by
Yes.
like 12:05?
Also, how far am I
have
from
to be
IGN?
back to my studio by 2.
Okay.
She has to be back by 2. You are approximately
How far am I from IGN?
15 to 20 minutes away from
Okay.
You're
IGN.
20 to 25 minutes
20
away.
to 25 is
Realistically,
probably
like,
Oh, and then yeah.
If
No,
I was
trust
driving
me,
you, you'd be
this-
there in 12 minutes flat.
We're in the goat mobile. But you'd also have lots of white hair on you.
Are you taking a Lyft or an Uber? Do you have to worry about
Time
parking?
Oh no. I was like, do they have different times, Lyft and Ubers?
No,
I'm gonna take
I
one
mean,
of them.
I always Lyft because
Yeah.
Lyft is better.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Yeah, I'm taking one of those.
okay,
For sure.
It won't be as bad because you don't have to look for parking. But it's gonna be a solid 20 minutes.
Okay. What if I walked? Because it's a beautiful day.
Yeah, that's going to be 4 hours probably.
If you walk, that's like what, 7 miles?
Yeah.
6 miles?
Yeah, but you got the freeway to get there.
5, right?
She'd have to just
Five.
run down
This
the
is
freeway.
like 1 and then
I mean,
4.
That's a
It's
solid
done.
like hour and a half walk.
Okay, I'll take it. I got to be there at 1. Okay. Cool.
Hour and
You
a
gotta be there.
half.
I'll
How
get you there.
fast are you
That's
walking?
5 miles? About a 20-minute mile? If you're like meandering, 15 minutes if you're going at a
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
sounds like a
the
You're
light
not
average-
going to die from here to IGN.
that's
having
a light
having
jog
owned
speed.
having owned a gym, I can tell you that the average time, and you can decide whether or not I'm making this up on the spot. The average human can walk a mile in 13 minutes.
13 minutes to walk a mile.
That sounds about right. 16, I think, is for more of the sluggish.
I would say a mile, but you have to also understand.
Don't forget that there's a lot of hills between here and
Yeah.
IGN, so you have to factor in.
Yes,
the
that's
hiking.
true. So let's call it on average a 16, 17-minute mile.
I would say a 17-minute miles closer.
Okay.
Because you also have to account for the fact that you get tired as you go. You know what? We're gonna table this discussion. we're not gonna do the Silicon Valley.
I see what
Okay.
Andrea was saying when she came in here and said that
She
it's really
just-
hard to finish this
It's
show.
too fun. That's why. She hates fun. That's what we're gonna say. Okay.
I love fun.
I love fun too, Andrea. Thank you. She does
Andrea's
love
the
fun.
best.
She is the best. Somebody has to keep this ship afloat, and it's not gonna be me. It's definitely not gonna be
we
me.
are aware.
Greg's gallivanting around the world with his
I'm in
beloved.
London. Oi, oi, governor. Like, oh,
Dude,
good for you. This shirtless
His
stuff.
out of office starts with "Oi, governor," and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm probably not going to walk this one. No, that's good. Thanks.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. So it says 2 hours, 17 minutes. Was
6.5
average.
miles.
6.5 miles.
That's impossible. There must be some shit you got, like climb fences or swim. Like there's something beyond just. It's not 6.5 miles as the crow flies. There's got to be
No.
other things going on.
There's lots of shit.
I'm not
going
gonna
on.
lie. This, like, looking at this map and knowing these areas,
It's not that
I feel like
crazy.
this is a nice walk.
Yeah.
It's a long walk, but it's nice.
It's not bad, but I'm not doing it today.
This whole area right here would be so pretty to actually walk through.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. I do want to talk to you about why you're actually here up in this area, aside from the fact that you do work for IGN and you're going there at some point. But you have something, you have more altruistic and better reasons for being here today. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Pablo
I
Foundation.
wouldn't say they're better, but because this
Oh,
has been great.
okay.
But I do have.
I'll say they're
other
better
things.
because I'm not paid by anyone. I'm not a paid spokesperson. I will speak my truth.
I
will
am
speak my
certainly
truth.
not paid by this organization.
No,
So
I'm
yeah,
joking around.
I am doing a bike ride. Oh, there you go. So that's my
that up.
fundraising page. So
There you go.
I am honored and privileged to serve on the board of directors of the Pablo Foundation, which is an organization that funds super cutting edge pediatric cancer research, and arts programs for children and families that are battling the disease. And your audience would appreciate this the most, I think. Most of the funding and the grants, the government grants that go to cancer research go to very traditional, the Kaisers and the bigger kind of organizations of the world, and only 4% of that bucket goes to pediatric cancer research. So we are already working within a small bucket, and then we find the nerds. Yeah. We find the guys and girls.
You find the guys that are really going to solve the problem.
I'm going to inject nanobots into this cancerous liver enzyme and try to do. So we try to find people that are thinking outside of the box, outside of the system, and we fund their research. And so last year, there's a bike ride that you guys are looking at right now called Pablo Across America. This year is the 10th anniversary. Last year, my little brother called me. Shout out to my brother Tommy, and
Tommy?
said, "Hey man, I'm going to be in LA in October, and we should hang out." I'm like, "What are you going to do?" And he's like, "Well, I'm going to ride my bike from San Francisco to LA." And I'm like, "Well, I'm going to ride my bike from San Francisco to LA, and I'm going to be better because I'm older." And then so the next day I bought a bike, trained for like 2 months, went on last year's ride, and it just was not.
How'd that go for you?
It was great.
Yeah.
One of the best experiences of my life, but certainly one of the harder things I've done.
I'm going to guess spiritually and emotionally it was phenomenal for you.
Yeah.
Physically
and mentally. Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of days where I had to remind myself of why I was riding that bike, because I didn't want to do that thing that day. But then, we talked about this earlier. I went on the ride to raise money, $7,500, and quite frankly, to spend time with my brother, who lives in a different state. We both have families. Very difficult. He's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
And hard to see him. But over the course of that week, I met all these incredible people that had beat cancer, that had family members that were going through cancer, their children had beat cancer. Their children had lost that battle. And it went from me wanting to raise money and do a cool ride to wanting to contribute in a more meaningful way. And so when I got back from the ride last year, I called the org. I said, "Let me stuff envelopes, blow up bike tires, go
whatever
door to door,
do.
whatever you need me to do."
Sure.
That went on for a number of months. They asked me to be on the board, which I readily accepted, and truly has become. I've been really fortunate in my life to do some incredible professional things, stuff that I did not deserve and was not qualified for. But this is by far, on a professional level, the most incredible thing and meaningful thing I've done.
It's such an adult and responsible thing you're doing. You're on the board of directors for a charity foundation that's trying to cure cancer with nanobots.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the bleeding edge cancer.
When I look at that, to me, this is how much of a child I am. I legitimately think board of directors, there has to be a board somewhere that you all stand on or sit around meet at.
We do meet at a large table.
I nailed it. I've never been on a board of directors for anything in my life. It's so cool that you're doing this.
It's pretty cool, man. And it's something that, look, there's a lot of great stuff, and you guys participate in a lot of things. I can tell you that if you ever have the opportunity to get more involved than just raising money, do it, and you won't regret it.
Okay.
It's been great.
I think you're also on the board of Kind of Funny.
There's two people. There's two other people on that board.
But it's a board of directors.
But there's a table involved. I've seen it.
We never meet. I think we're supposed to have annual meetings. I just have someone drop a piece of paper and say we did. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
I don't know if that's legally binding.
Whatever.
But, whatever.
It's fine. They don't care. Greg doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. So man. So this is the 10th anniversary of this ride, Pablo Across America. We're riding from San Francisco to LA. It's 600 miles over 7 days, about 30,000 feet of climbing. Because it's the 10th anniversary, there's 50 riders. We've committed as a group to raising $1 million to fund this research.
So your
in these arts
first
programs.
year doing this, you raised $7,500?
The first, my brother and I combined our teams because I'm older and better Tommy, but also my friends are in a different place financially than his.
Tommy's not watching.
He's 100%
watching this show.
And if he's not, he will watch it at some point.
There you go. Somebody shout out. If you know Tommy, tell him we need the views.
To watch this shit.
We need the views this week.
But my friends are in a different place financially, and so I combined the teams, and we collectively raised $21,000 last year. But this year, as you guys can see, I've set a goal of $75,000. I wanted to personally raise $75,000. So we're at $65,423 right now. Super shout out, and I know you guys collaborate. Let me just take a step back.
Take a step back.
My career started in TV. I was in TV for 12 years or so, MTV, G4, NBC Universal, a couple different places. There were great communities there, great fans there. We were doing, at G4 specifically, magical things that I don't think anybody else was doing at the time. But moving into the digital space, before IGN, I was at a digital agency, and then obviously at IGN now, the internet communities, for all the grief that the internet gets about losing elections and perpetrating terrible things, which maybe that does. Internet communities.
Changing the score on The Last Jedi. Whatever. That didn't happen.
People that bond together in this forum are some of the most loving and caring and loyal and compassionate people I've ever seen.
Well, that's the thing, right? The door swings both ways. People are passionate, but they're also passionate about things that might lead them a little to the dark side.
Sure.
But that passion can also be pointed toward
and
more.
the communities are unlike anything I've ever seen. So we've raised $65,000 so far. Huge shout out to the Critical Role family, because those guys, I've known those guys and gals for a very long time, and I went to them and said, hey, I'm doing this thing. Sam, one of the founders of Critical Role, is an old friend. He's like, oh my God, we do 4 charities a year. Pavlov was already going to be my charity. You're involved in this way. Let's do something. That community alone has raised over $40,000, close to $50,000. So kind of funny. The bar is pretty high.
Wow.
Let's see what you can do. But we're a couple weeks out from the ride, September 30th. We hit the ride, and like I said, I've set a goal here for $75,000. We want to raise $1 million. We want to ride into Los Angeles, having raised $1 million for pediatric cancer research. And
that's amazing.
Yeah, man. I've been riding my bike a lot, dude. I don't have much time. I get up at 4 every day. Like, if you guys put up the money, I guarantee you I've been doing the work. Like, I get up every day.
What's
I ride my
amazing
bike
to me is
everywhere.
you have a child, and you are more productive than me. I don't have a child, and yet you still find time to work.
Productivity is
have
very
a charity,
relative, though. Like,
play The Witcher,
But it's also not even
and
close.
wake up at 4
Like, you're
o'clock.
way more
No, yeah,
See,
Kevin's
what I'm
worked
reading here is
alongside
like,
me for 3 years
I shouldn't be
now.
impressed. Like, hold me up against another average human, maybe, but what I'm reading here is that you're just not doing much shit.
I'm not getting out there, man. I gotta get on the streets. All right. So for people listening, by the way, who can't see the URL, go to give.classy.org/Team Herter. That's HERTER.
It will also be in the description.
It'll be in the description of this video as well. If you guys want to check this out, it's for a very, very good cause. Please donate. Please go out there and check this out. This is awesome.
Yeah, and I can't stress enough, by the way, we've gotten donations, like the Critical Role community alone has donated probably over 1,000 times. We've gotten like dollar donations, 50 cents. Every little bit helps. I cannot stress that enough. So if you have anything to give, please do so.
There you go.
Yeah.
Of course, I mentioned The Last Jedi, so now the chat's just all screaming at each other about The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys heard some of what we just talked about there.
Yeah.
Let's segue over to reading the final tip for today. Final tip comes from Hot Rod C10. Says, when will you be on Joe Rogan to promote Waiting for the Punchline? Jeff could make for a great sidekick, he asked me. There's no plans for me to do that yet. But hopefully, once the documentary, I made a documentary about my stand-up.
No,
career.
I've been following.
Once that comes out online, I'll probably do a small promotional tour for that, maybe do some shows, maybe in your area. Won't that be fun? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we are late on time, but I will read. P.S. I love this best friend XOXO. This is your opportunity to nominate someone in our community you feel is doing a great job of being a human being. Go to kindafunny.com/bestfriend, fill out that form, just like Garrett Moreland did. Garrett is shouting out Alex Wolf. Says, I was flying to Seattle last Thursday night to visit some friends for the weekend, and when we were all settled on the plane, I realized the person sitting next to me was wearing a Kinda Funny Games Daily shirt, probably the one I'm wearing right now. I told him I liked the shirt, and from San Jose to Seattle, we had a fun conversation that helped the time fly by. Just wanted to shout out Alex for being an awesome example of the best friend community. I had a blast getting to know him a little bit and hope that his travels to Washington were fun. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's very, very
nice. That's what I'm talking about, dude.
I know.
You know, asshole TV viewers don't do that for each other, so.
No, God, no. They don't want, they just want to talk about whatever spinoff is happening from The Big Bang or Kardashians or, I'll be honest with you, every once in a while I watch the Kardashians and I'm just like, man, this is fucking crack. This is crack cocaine, watching these people live.
Nick, that's terrible.
Their lives are so much better than mine. They're better people.
They're definitely not.
No?
No.
Terrible people?
Terrible.
Well,
Yeah, they're not better people, but their lives are better than ours, I
They're
think.
just better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially that young one that's worth $1 billion now. How did that happen?
I like how she was a self-made billionaire. I was like, I think I would challenge the self-made part, but
Listen,
I can
man.
agree that you have $1 billion.
She's
in your
got $1
bank
billion.
account.
That's
Good
all
for
that
her.
matters.
Good on her.
That's all that matters.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's giveaway time. There are 4 ways to win the giveaway here. Each and every day we give away 1 game to 1 lucky winner. Today we're giving 2 games away because we have 2 great sponsors. You can be in the Twitch chat. You can be a Twitch subscriber. You can go support us at either of our Patreons at the $2 above level, and that gets you entered to win. Today, our first giveaway is brought to you by Loot Crate. Loot Crate is a monthly subscription box delivered directly to your door with exclusive pop culture collectibles, apparel, and gear. Loot Crate curates and designs everything themselves. You can't find these items anywhere, no matter what you geek out about. This is for you. There are over 30 million crates sold. The original and most popular Loot Crate is curated collections of items from the best pop culture franchises. Guess what? This September, these are the franchises that are going to be in the Loot Crate. Marvel's Venom, Alien, Predator, and X-Files. That pretty much covers my entire youth.
Dude,
right
that
there.
was a really good read.
That's it.
That was a really good read.
Thank you. It's my fourth time.
Like, what
doing
you guys
it.
don't understand is, like, he's for the most part staying on script, but he did improv a little, but it was seamless.
Well, to be fair, this is the third time I've done it. And the first time I did it, I read the part where it says insert secondary crate here and just completely dropped the ball.
No, that was really, dude, Marlon Brando, they had to reshoot his Superman stuff forever and ever and ever. Yeah, so you're, dude, what I'm saying is you're better than Brando.
I mean, a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you, Blair. A Loot Crate packs $50 of value into each crate for less than $20 a month. You can't lose. Subscribe now and give yourself a birthday present every month. Here's how you do it. This crate will sell out. You only have until Wednesday, September 19th at 6 p.m. to guarantee your order, or this crate will be gone forever. Get the best surprises each month from the largest geek and gaming subscription company, Geek Out in Style with Loot Crate. Subscribe now by going to lootcrate.com/KFMS and enter the code KFMS to save an exclusive 15% off your subscription. That's lootcrate.com/KFMS and enter the code KFMS to save an exclusive 15% off your subscription. Get it while it lasts. Our second game is brought to you by Hims, a wellness brand for men. You guys have heard me talk about this. We started the show by me complimenting Blair's hairline, because it is amazing. My hairline, not so much. I started noticing mine go around 25, mid-20s.
No, put your head down. Look down.
No. Well,
Look at that. We have similar.
No, you're missing this point
It
right
is
there.
thinner.
You see this right there? You see it
Look at
going
that.
like that?
That's
Now here's the thing. It would
that's
be a
pretty
lot
strong.
worse if it wasn't for companies like Hims, a wellness brand for men out there. 66% of men notice they're losing their hair by the age of 35. The thing is, by the time you start noticing it, it might be too late. Guess what? We have science. We have the capabilities. You can do something about it. 4hims.com has the solution. It's a one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, sexual wellness, all for men. And it's great. And they have great pictures, and they sell yummy vitamins. Right now, I'll tell you, these are well-known generic equivalents to name brand prescriptions. No snake oil pills or gas station counter supplements. These are prescriptions backed by science. I've used these products for a very, very long time. I stand by them. I'm using the shampoo, I take the vitamins, and I take the Finestrat. And I like them. And it's helped me keep what I got up here. Right now, listeners get a trial month of Hims for just $5 today while supplies last. See website for full details. This would cost hundreds if you went to the doctor or the pharmacy. Go to 4hims.com/morningshow. That's FORHIMS.com/morningshow. 4hims.com/morningshow. Very simple. You fill out a thing. They prescribe what they want to prescribe for you. They give you the whole thing. It's very, very easy. Take advantage of it if you feel like you want to. All right. Today's giveaway winners our first winner comes from the Patreon, Kind of Funny Patreon. Champ Bell, you have won Haunted Dungeons. God, they pick the most obscure Japanese titles for me to say.
I've been following along this whole time, like, here's where it's going to get
Hayaki
interesting.
Castle.
Sure.
There it is. Why not?
Yeah.
On the Switch. And then congratulations to Siki322 from Twitch, the Twitch chat. You have won Labyrinth of Refrain on the Switch. I haven't heard of either of these games, but somehow Joey, I think she picks these, she puts them on there, and she just laughs as she puts them on there.
I can't wait for Nick to read these.
Fate Extilia, the Umbral Star. There you go. All right, we have just a few more minutes left, everyone. So this is the time at the end of the show where we like to talk to the chat. We're going to go in. We're going to take a few questions, comments, and concerns from people in the chat. You can ask Blair anything you want about his life, and he may or may not answer. And then, of course, we'll talk to the subscribers, and then we'll let Andrea do her job.
I do, in fact, pick the weirdest games to try and
Confirmation.
pronounce them.
Well, you're a horrible monster, but I appreciate your sense of humor. Let's see. Okay, Mr. Yasman 300. We've had guests all week, so we have to run you through the gambit.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I'm ready.
Question
I love
number
talking
one.
about myself.
How do you feel about Daddy's Home, the seminal film starring Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg?
How do I feel about the sequel, with that hot button actor, Mr. Melvin Gibson? Daddy's Home, I gotta be honest, dude. I'm all in. I'm all in.
1 for 1.
I'm all in.
There it is.
I love it. It's dumb dad humor, and
so
that is
stupid.
my life.
It's so stupid.
Yeah. Like, Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg as parents, I love that idea.
I love that the first film was about them warring and now they're friends.
Yeah.
And that makes me happy. And John Cena's in the second one, I think. Yes. This is great. Let's see. Fast Eddie 5000 says, Blair, how do you balance being a parent and being a gamer? Where do you find the time to play games?
That's a great question, and this is an honest answer. I sleep from 12 to 5 every day. That's it. I sleep 5 hours a night. And so what I do is my kid goes to bed. Jessica and I do a lot of stuff together when we get home from work. And then the kid goes to bed. And then because we're both big gamers, and that helps, find somebody who shares your interests.
Yeah.
And we're awful sharers. We have gaming stations all over the house. So we do our thing.
Nice.
Yeah, and I just don't sleep. Like literally I sleep 5 hours a night.
So you're like, you got to sacrifice something. It can't be the kid and it can't be games.
So
it
it's
has
sleep.
to be sleep.
Yep.
Well, there you go. There's your answer.
Yep.
Let's see. No, Indie Boy says, Nick, ask Blair about the raging debate, Clerks versus Lord of the Rings. It's a stupid debate that we have
That's
here.
an apples and oranges scenario.
People have, that's the thing, but you got to weigh in on it. You're here.
Right now, I'm like,
don't let
let's
Kevin
sit
sell
down.
it for you.
What's more
Let's sit
enjoyable?
down and
For
watch
me,
something, yeah.
Clerks.
Yeah!
right,
Yeah,
well, there it
fucking is! Nick, you're on my side.
This, I know, but I don't want, Kevin, when
That is
we
not the
win this
read I
war.
got. This is great.
Kevin, when we win the war, I don't want people to be able to look back and say, you tainted the results.
I'm just
Do you see
saying,
what I'm saying?
man. I started watching Lord of the Rings last weekend with Paula. Fuck, man, those movies.
We had Mia Khalifa on the show once,
Okay.
and she took it to the next level. She tweeted at Kevin Smith and was like, Kevin Smith needs to weigh in on this.
Yeah.
Who's better? Like, what's better, Clerks or Lord of the Rings? And Kevin Smith actually responded. He was like, are you crazy? Lord of the Rings, way better than Clerks.
Yeah, but
so now
he's still
dead to
vying
me.
for No,
Well,
he's still
do you
vying for the
understand
I
that?
Academy.
feel like we need to qualify this more. What's like a better body of work and more influential in pop culture? There's probably an argument to be made about Lord of the Rings. What's more entertaining as a film? Clerks.
100%.
Easily.
There you
Easily.
go.
Easily.
This man knows his
You
business.
kidding me? It's not Lord of the Rings. It's Lord of like 18 minutes of good footage and then a lot of other stuff. A lot of dudes walking around.
A lot of hobbits, a lot of talk about food. Okay, next question. I'm just going to warn you through. We're in subscriber only mode, by the way. Thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. Siki322, who won our giveaway, says, Nick, ask Blair his thoughts on Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A as a food?
Yeah.
Or as a religious outlet?
Whatever.
Just the food.
Oh,
Mostly just the food.
Hands down, the best. The nugget is top 3. The remains of the nugget in the box after you eat the nuggets, top 1% of food of
Interesting.
all time.
Okay.
Them little crunchies that fall off of the nuggets.
See,
They're a different food source.
Kevin and I are in the minority here. We don't like Chick-fil-A.
Really? Why not?
We find
I've
it
never
dry.
had the nuggets. The sandwiches.
You never had the nuggets?
Never had
Dude,
the
that is the
nuggets.
seminal Chick-fil-A food item.
But every time I've had the sandwich, super dry.
Bro, it's
Super
like
dry.
dry bread, a pickle,
Yeah.
and chicken tender. You gotta get the nuggets, man.
Okay.
You guys need. You've not given him nuggets?
No, because I went to Chick-fil-A twice, did not particularly enjoy the experience, have not gone back since.
The experience or the food?
The food. The
You had the
experience is
nuggets?
no, I mean, I had the chicken sandwich. I was like, you gotta get the chick sandwich, get the Chick-fil-A sandwich. It's like going, you gotta get the
No.
signature thing, right?
No, dude, you gotta get
You
the
know.
nuggets, guys. You gotta. Do you guys have Postmates?
We do have
No.
Postmates.
Is there a
yeah.
Chick-fil-A here?
No, the closest one is 40 minutes away.
But
mean,
will they
does
drive
anyone
here
else-
with that food if we pay them enough money?
We're asking Blair the tough questions.
You talking
What-
about fucking Chick-fil-A?
How do you feel about Chick-fil-A?
I don't ever order from Chick-fil-A. I don't care what people say that their company is fine. The owners of Chick-fil-A support organizations that don't support same-sex marriage, so they can get fucked.
All right, but what about the nuggets?
What about the nuggets? I'm gonna pay whoever.
Gary's with Andrea. Fuck the nuggets.
around.
I said
No, she does
at the
not fuck
beginning.
No. I'm obviously
If
we
you guys
have
want to
prefaced
drive
this.
40 minutes north, I'm in.
We're
Dude, I'm
not
gonna-
going to
I'm
Chick-fil-A
gonna send
today.
that. I'm gonna pay. I'll pay a Postmate. You guys are gonna get nuggets today.
I don't know
I'll figure it
that
out.
you can get a Postmate to come from.
Fucking
San
do,
Jose,
you can do
I don't think we can
anything
do
with
it.
my mom's credit card.
That's
so
true.
don't fucking worry about it.
Yeah, just be
I'll
careful
make it
with that.
happen.
Just make sure your mom doesn't page
Yeah.
you. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been today's morning show. Blair, thank you so much
That
for
was
joining
great.
me. That has been amazing.
What a great
Shake the
show.
hand.
I love this.
You're welcome
Thank
back anytime you come up here. I expect a call. Every time you have a meeting at IGN, I expect you to stop by here first.
I am up
do
here
a
once a
3-hour
week.
show with me.
Just
And
know,
then-
I took the day off to be with you.
I appreciate that.
But then I gotta go to the
But then you gotta
office
go
or
back to
whatever.
stuff. Everyone, if you're watching this on YouTube, please leave a comment in the comments below. And make sure you subscribe to this channel. I like to respond to all the comments. If you leave a snarky comment, you're gonna get a snarky remark back from me. Just know that Omega Batman and Ignacio Rojas, I got my fucking eyes on
Hey,
you guys out there.
raised a little bit of money since I got here.
There you go. Everyone, thank you.
Thank you.
Make sure you go check out, I'm gonna get the URL right here, hold on. You could say it too. Give.classy.org/Team Herter if you guys want to check out Blair's foundation and what he's trying to do. We'd very much appreciate that. I will be back tomorrow, 11 a.m., twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. Until then, I love you. Kevin, cut the feed.